my name's Eb. I'm neurodivergent, queer, weird, and artist and creative of all types. Welcome to my channel. This is kind of my first real video, I guess. I have a lot to talk about, but I kind of don't know where I'm going with things today. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, but I wanted to do this for a long time, and so I'm just gonna get started by giving you a tour of the horror that is my neurodivergent, not so high functioning home. And we're gonna do a bit of a clean with me day slash whatever the hell this is. Please enjoy as you watch on in horror and awe. So what you see here is what will eventually be my pride and joy, which is basically my self-made built-in wardrobe sort of thing, because I have far too many clothes and folding is not my thing. It's kind of amazing. It's partially functional. It could be a lot more functional, and I just have a whole bunch of other stuff that's kind of getting in the way of that. So I guess I'm just gonna show you what this room actually looks like and go from there. Here's a quick scan of my living room. This here is all clean, so it might not be quite as bad as it looks. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna make excuses. You can judge as you so please. But there's lots of fun stuff here. I am always making stuff, and that's something that you'll see in other episodes. But yeah, this pile here is definitely something I want to work on today. One really fun thing about being neurodivergent is that I've recently come up against some kind of weird, unexplainable brick wall about using my bins. So I have just been putting my rubbish unsorted on top of the bin. I don't know why. And it's kind of just amassing along the counter. There's some on the floor, and my fridge has become the place where I hide things before they go to the bin. So, welcome to my home, and please enjoy joining me on this grand, frightening, wild, woolly adventure. Yay! So I've made myself a banana smoothie with loads of spinach in it. I'm putting on Terminator because Terminator 2 is my favourite movie, but I recently watched them all, and so I'm going to start watching them all again because that's something I like to do. I have that trait. I like to just watch the same thing over and over and over again. I like to eat and drink the same thing over and over and over again. So this is the second one I've had today. Technically not today, but I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is part of the enormous pile of folding that I'm going to attempt to get through. I've got a whole stack of poorly organised coat hangers here. Not a whole lot of floor space, but we'll see what happens. And like any other task you would avoid, of course this has taken less time than I thought it would. There's still a lot more to go, but I've managed to grab a bunch of coats. Should I show them to you now? Let's see, there's a whole bunch of, oh, this is too awkward. Anywho, putting a bunch of these coats away. They're clean, but my hair falls out a lot, so it's like pulling hair off them. But I feel like I got enough of the hair off for them to be reasonably wearable when I pull them out in winter. It's summer here. So, here we go. Oh, yikes. We got our coats hung up. And this wall of baskets is kind of set up in loose categories. As I was saying before, I did this so I could avoid folding, which is why I was kind of like stuck for a moment there in the living room. I was like, I know I have to do some folding, some of it still needs to be folded and put away in certain places, but a lot of it just needs to be like kind of categorized. So I had to like pause and think about that for a moment. But yeah, some of this is categorized, and so I have piled these somewhat into loose categories, so I can just throw them in and not worry about folding them. Like, these are like my most casual shirts. It's even on here. Oh, hats. These go, there's a much smaller shelf right next to where I leave the apartment, and I've got my hats there, so I always grab one on the way out. It's where I put my accessories as well, because I feel like I like grab and run as part of my getting ready kind of routine. These are my more like pretty kind of casual summer shirts. This is like just boring underwear, which you don't need to see a whole lot of. And that's that. I still have some, I still got this shirt that I just dropped down, which is like just a long sleeve casual shirt. I seem to clap a lot like that when I'm like, yes, what am I doing next? So I've still got some sheets to fold, and they don't, I don't think they even fit my new bed, but that's fine. They'll still be usable, and if they're not, I'll eventually repurpose them, because that's what I do. Yeah, I think that's probably enough of you watching me doing laundry. I will attempt to continue doing it, and there's actually a couple of things I want to grab from in here that are also clean, even though they're on the floor, to do those as well. Yeah, that's it for now. I might film some more just so I push myself to actually keep going, which is basically why I'm doing this. I'm like shaming myself, life hack, shame yourself into doing the laundry and housework. No, it's like, I think it's like playfully shaming, and it's also because I know other people out there who are feeling the same, and maybe if you see me doing this, you'll feel less weird about yourself, and maybe you will sit down on the floor or wherever it is that you do your folding and do your folding with me. And I think that's kind of one of the things I want to do while I'm here, is like attempt to set myself some sort of routine where I do this on a more regular basis. Like, I know I'm meant to do my laundry every other day. That's never going to happen. But if I do like a nice solid amount, and get a little bit of this more under routine, yeah, if I do like a big cleanup like this, like maybe once every couple of months or so, then maybe my home will be like a more homely, pleasant, comfy, cozy place to live, and maybe actually invite other humans into this place, like you guys, digitally.
Dead girl. I can see that. Sarah Ann Connor, secretary, 35, shot 6 times, less than 10 feet. Large caliber. You know, these work. What's this? Dead girl, too. Sent over from the Valley Division this afternoon. I'm sure there's a point to all of this. Sarah Louise Connor. Is this right? You're kidding me. The press is going to be short-spoken and warm. A one-day pattern killer. I hate the ribbons.
Better than mortal man deserves. What if he has a Porsche? He can't treat you like this. It's Friday night, for Christ's sake. I'll break his kneecaps. Bugsy still loves me, don't you, baby? Good. Disgusting.
Are you aware that these 2 killings occurred in the same order as the listings in the phone book? Now, what can I tell you guys? No comment. No, Lieutenant, we've got 2 words. The coffee's 2 hours cold. I can see it. Did you reach next girl yet? No, I keep getting answers. Send a unit. I sent a unit. There's an answer. Laura in the apartment manager's not going to call her. I just called her. Call her again. You see that?
Hi there. Disfunction from the team. Don't be shy.
Same shit. Here now. This should be called a goddamn phone booth. Especially with weird press kits. Where you going? To make a statement. Maybe make these jackals work for us for a change. Get on the tube by 11 o'clock. Maybe she'll call us. Well, how do I look? Like shit. No. Johnny.
This just in. Police have announced the name of the victim in the second of 2 execution-style murders perpetrated today. Incredibly, the names are virtually identical. 2 hours ago, 35-year-old Sarah Ann Connor was announced dead at the scene in her Santa Monica apartment. Sarah Louise Connor was explained what had already done in an earlier stage in her home. Police are refusing to speculate on the apparent similarity between the shooting deaths, and no other connection between the two victims has been established as of yet. Of course, we'll have more on this late-breaking story as it comes in. A spectacular fire fueled by dolphins, whales, and other flammable
Hi there. You're talking to me, but don't be shy. It's okay. Machines need love too. So talk to him and Mr. Sexy. Or Sarah will get back to you. Wait and see. Think that there's somebody after me. Could you play this back soon? I need. Please keep transferring me around. I'm gonna give him another try.
Sir? Sarah Connor? It's Lieutenant Trent.
No, I'm gonna hold it. Don't transfer me to another department.
Oh, I just finished Tuesday. Sure. Yeah, I know. Some people. You all right?
Anyway, keep those things following me.
All right, now listen, Miss Connor. Now listen carefully. You're in a public place, so you'll be safe till we get there. But stay busy. Don't go outside or even to the restaurant.
Okay.
if you want to live.
It is time to tackle the fridge. It's gonna be ugly. I am not going to sugarcoat it. This is gonna be ugly. It's not gonna be remotely environmentally friendly. It's not gonna be clean. It's just gonna be basically like scooping it out and tossing it in here. I don't have the capacity to do the right thing. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. So here we go. this is where I keep my cutlery. I think these have been in for 2 years, and part of me is thinking about eating them. I think this is okay, so the eggs are actually fine. This is a little bit old, but it's from a few days ago. It just needs to be put into a smoothie. These ones are fine. These are brown because they're in the fridge, and they're in the fridge because I don't want to get flies. Okay. That's empty. Okay, that's disintegrated. That's dry fig. I think that's really okay. Gems. Oh, this is dated by about 2 years. That's from earlier in the week. This was not liquid before. This was fresh fruit at some point. It's been double bagged, so I'm just, oh, this is going to be frightful. I should probably just throw the whole thing in there. I think it's like gotten, oh, here we go. Oh, God. That doesn't smell as bad as you would think. It's probably become alcohol. Oh, yikes. These ever go out? Okay, so these are good for another 2 months. When did this go off? Okay, it's best before, so I think that's fine, maybe? I don't think I'm actually going to bother clean. Maybe I will. But first we're just going to throw everything out, and the bin's already full. This is like a paste that I don't think ever goes off. More jam. All this stuff I think doesn't really go off. Did I throw the other one out? Or did I did. Okay. This is what I'm telling myself, these things never go off. And yet they're probably best before from like 3 or 4 years ago, but I don't care. I'm doing the clapping thing again. Oh, that's fine. That's a sweet potato that I had the other day. I have some like extremely... My friends say that a banana is never too old to make banana bread out of, and I wonder if I should test that theory. Okay, so some of that's still kind of within. Here we go. Actually, some of this is fresh down here. Amazing. Oh, yeah. Anywho, let's get going. These my dad just gave to me on Christmas Day. So if I eat that in the next, maybe it's. You know, these are fine. This is fine other than having just fallen to its death. That's totally fine. Not fine. Not fine. Oh my goodness. A watermelon that has liquefied. Some extremely old Lebanese bread that has done like the opposite of liquefying. And oh god, a bag of spinach that has also liquefied. And that's actually it. So it's empty now, and I just need to do some version of cleaning it, and that's actually gone pretty well as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to be real and just do an extremely perfunctory spray and wipe with some eucalyptus vinegar water mix. It's not going to be clean, like I said before. I just want to get some of the crumbs out and the slime in the bottom. So here goes. Eek. At least the cleaning product is environmentally friendly. Oh. And like, in my defense, this is a fridge that was a hand-me-down from a share house that I lived in for like 10 years, and the fridge was there before I was. So it's, some of this grime is like baked on accumulated stuff from over a decade ago. And maybe that makes me worse for not having like really scrubbed the fuck out of it, but I feel like it's just like embedded in the plastic. And it's whatever. I'm poor, I'm disabled, like, I just don't care enough to, like, scrub the life out of this, knowing it will never actually be, like, it's never going to be a new fridge, it's never going to be a prison. I am never going to be that person. So, that's that. Am I gonna... I actually am considering putting these into a banana bread. I don't know if that's insane, but I've been told. Where did I put the spray? Spray, that's right here. Smells clean. Yeah, I know I can like take these out and like clean them in hot soapy water. Maybe that will happen another day, maybe. It's not happening today. Okay. Ugh. I was gonna take the bin out like immediately, but then I want to toss these immediately. And I know that if I take the bin down without them in it, they'll like sit on the floor or something for like 3 weeks. Okay, yikes. Oh, here we go. I don't know what that is. Oh goodness. Oh, I think this is some kind of slushy watermelon residue. I am not a vegetarian, but I don't eat a lot of meat, and this is partly why. Like, I just don't cook, really. Not that I can't cook, I'm actually a decent cook when I do it, but I mean, probably anyone who's seen my kitchen would be like, fuck, I'm not letting you feed me. But my home is particularly bad now while I'm in like a particularly crummy, slummy, emotional, social state in my life. So it's not like I really expect to be entertaining in these conditions. And in fact, I think part of why it's like this is like a slimy, repulsive, protective barrier. So nobody comes close. Oh. Okay, that, like, this is actually like broken. It is like broken. Oh, yeah, it's oh. I feel like this one is especially crusty. And the glass is like, oh god, it's broken. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do with one less shelf because the glass is broken and I think it's like filthy beyond repair. And I don't need that much space in my fridge. Oh, this is just disgusting. I know I need to like get like really super like hot water to do this or something. I just like a, ooh. I don't know if you can see this. And you probably, no, you can't see this and you probably don't want to see this, but we're up to that now. I definitely should have like a hot bucket of water here because let's just not. Let's just like soak and toss. Again, not very environmentally friendly, but I'm doing the best I can. Oh, this is so... I'm kind of... Am I delighted by the level of disgust? Maybe. I'm a sicko. I'm aware. I'm sure there are plenty of other sick individuals out there like me. I think that's something that I'm attracted to in art is, like I like things that are disgusting. I am attracted to, intrigued by, and interested in things that are repulsive, discarded, broken down. So this makes a lot of sense. Although maybe, like, it would be maybe better for my life not to imitate the art. And maybe this is why I supposedly stopped making art. I was making art in my fridge the whole time. You could probably use this slime as a cleaning product. I think, I don't know if you can see this in the frame, but there's like a very dark patch of like dry black tar-like substance. I'm pretty sure it's like from when the vegetable substance has like liquefied and then been left there for so long that the like system within the fridge has like dried it up, so it's become like solid to liquid to solid again and more solid than ever before, which is kind of an amazing process. I wonder what would grow in it if you put it in a petri dish. Like, we're all kind of just germs that grew in a petri dish. This is the future intelligent life form. Although I'm pretty sure that will be cockroaches. Like, surely they will outlive us all. think I'm relatively satisfied with that. Fridge is done. Hurrah! So this is obviously a bit of a stream of consciousness process. I think in my mind, the aim is for it to be a bit of like a neurodivergent, body doubling, humorous, sort of self-depreciating, overly honest, clean with me sort of thing. And because I'm thinking about the filming and editing and sort of scripting process while I do it, I'm sharing some of those thoughts with you as well. So you'll see, I probably will do a voiceover. Some of it will be a voiceover, I think, who knows. Like while I'm doing it, like I'm already very aware of my stuff, my issues, my problems, my difficulties. But like watching it back in my videos, like wow, it takes me such a long time just to like pick up one item and move on to the next item. And it's this funny kind of back and forth between like, wow, this is like so much faster and easier than it seems. And then it's also like, actually it's so much harder and slower and more difficult than it seems at the same time. So there's that. And I think I am planning on editing the sort of longer parts, maybe not at like standard speed, maybe slightly sped up, I'm unsure, but I don't want it to be something that's rushed through. I want it to be something that like allows for the time to pass and is sort of true to the reality of what cleaning is like in general and is like for me and other people like me. It is a slow labor that is not a labor of love for me. It does not bring me joy. I don't get a sense of satisfaction out of this. I just feel defeated. Yay. So like there was part of me that was like, do I leave it here and be like, there's nothing is finished and I'm utterly defeated. I'm not utterly defeated, but leaving it there or continuing on. And I think I want to continue on, and so the plan now is to talk about this as I'm doing right now. And it's a really lovely sunny day and I've got plenty of unwashed laundry, so I'm going to put on a bunch of laundry to wash, and while that's washing I am not going to fucking clean. I am going to hydrate because I am very dehydrated, and take my medication, and I'm going to do some very preliminary edits of the footage that I've done since getting up again this morning, and load that onto my computer. And while that's doing that very slowly because my internet is my mobile phone internet, I'm going to just play video games and chill for a bit. And okay, so it's nothing particularly good to look at, but it's not anything particularly frightening either. But the sink has been getting clogged lately, and as a person who feels quite technically proficient and has a high level of tolerance for disgust, I decided to do my own plumbing. And I can't say I'm surprised, not honestly, but wow, this has been a real adventure. And you should turn away now if you don't have a very high tolerance for disgust, because I am about to really truly bear all in terms of like what was in my sink and why it was not draining. Okay, so let's go over here. Okay, so this is the dirty dishwater that has been like clogging up the sink, and it's like spilled up all over the floor. And now for the big reveal. That is definitely something that has like grown down there. Maybe it was like a seed that was trying to grow. I don't know, but it's a something. And I just got it out of there. And it smells just as bad as you think it might smell. It's still not done. I think I still need to do like another flush of water through the drain to see if anything else phenomenal pops up. But this is definitely satisfying. So let's give this a go. I thought about pouring boiling water down there, but the splash range is quite wide, like half of the kitchen floor is wet. So I'm just gonna pour regular clean water down there, and I think that should hopefully force out the rest of the gunk, which will go everywhere. And then I will clean it up, and I'll do, I think, like a few like hot flushes of water with nothing in it once I've put the pipes all back together, and while I'm testing that they're reconnected correctly. So let's okay, so that was not as dramatic as the last one, which is good, which I think means like most of the weird, frightening gunk is out. Okay, so I have this thing, which is basically the thing I use to clean like the most disgusting things. So I think I'm gonna give this a little bit of a scrubby with a bit of liquid dishwashing soap. Because why not? Yeah, I'm just kneeling right down in it. I will be having an extremely thorough shower after this. Oh God. Like, obviously this isn't going to do a whole lot. It's just like, I don't know, something. Oh, yeah, no, I'm glad I'm doing this because there's definitely some stirring happening. Like, there's definitely some, it's coming out dirtier than it was a minute ago. Not as dirty as it was the very first time, but dirtier than that last little flush of water. Okay. Let's fill up another jar. This is something else. Like the bucket, it doesn't look like water. It looks like a combination of puke and water. It just looks like something's seen, and I guess it looks like that because it is. Let's see what happens if I put it. Okay, there we go. I shouldn't pull that so far away. And this is disgusting. I don't know what I'm doing. There's obviously not much logic to any of this. Okay, but that pipe actually looks sort of like, I wouldn't say clean, but comparatively like not like absolutely filthy, disgusting, frightening, which is good. Oh God. This is frightening stuff. I feel like it's a combination of like things that tried to grow and dairy that tried to grow. Like new life forms. new life forms. Oh, that breaks. Do I want to like... Ugh. Okay, so I've decided the plan of attack will be that I'm just gonna get on my hands and knees and scrub basically the entire kitchen floor from this end, the least filthy end, towards the more filthy end. It's not, obviously it's not gonna be pristine. I feel like I keep on saying that even though it's clear that I am a filthy grub. But yeah, let's get into it. I've got, oh, very, very hot. Water with, like dishwashing liquid in it. I've got other stuff, but this is just like grabbing what's right in front of me because otherwise I won't do it. Oh, I just lost it. Oh. Yay. Oh, that's gross. I feel like that's the sludge from the dish, like the sink. It's like managed to flow its way all the way down here. I'm gonna run out of filming space before I even finish doing this. Ugh. Just like, oh, gross. I'm gonna need to use the mop because this is like not efficient. I don't know why I thought I wanted to use the thingies. I feel like there was some reason. Ugh, anyway. You're just gonna see like the lower half of my body because this is the second round of mopping with a very thorough wash of the mop head in between. I don't think this is gonna be the last round of mopping. It's so like there's lots of like hair and other stuff on the floor. Which is like really gross. So yeah, this is a second round of mopping, and then I think I need to like let it dry, and then I need to like sweep and or vacuum, and then mop again with like a different sort of chemical, maybe some vinegar or I don't know, something harsher. Probably something harsher. I don't know, like I cut my hand on something earlier. It's just like a little tiny cut, and now I've just found a piece of, I think, broken glass. No, it's not from the fridge. It's from something else. I love that for me. Yeah. I feel like I have just achieved an incredible amount of cleaning in the last day. It's not even a full day. I started this at 2 o'clock in the morning and like I attempted to sleep and didn't, and then I got up at like 11:30, and yeah, this is as good as it's going to get right now. I think this is where I'm going to leave the entire video. I'm gonna, yeah, like finish this up and go have a shower before I hang out my clean clothes that I want to touch after I've been doing this. thank you so much for joining me in my home while I attempt to get some cleaning done. I achieved both far more and far less than I had intended, and I feel relatively satisfied with what I got done, even though my home is still generally an absolute mess. And I just wanted to give you like a little thank you treat and introduce you to one of my pets. So this here, this little gorgeous guy, his name is Buddy, and he is an Eastern water dragon. And I've had him for about 2 years now, I think, and he's just lovely. He's just been having a nice long bath while I've been cleaning, and now he's gonna go back out to his outdoor enclosure, which is far cleaner than my home. So yeah, if you've watched to the end, please comment Buddy. Thank you. Bye.